Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit Podcast and your Texas History Roundup for August 3rd. So in 1836, a handbill appeared in the Telegraph and Texas Register, asserting that, quote, "The people have the right to require the services of General Houston as President of the Republic," end quote. The first election for the Republic of Texas was scheduled for September 5th, 32 days away, and Sam Houston had not declared his candidacy. In 1871, the Galveston Historical Foundation was organized to preserve the community's written history, likely the first historical society in Texas. It was reorganized in 1894 and incorporated as the Texas Historical Society. During the 1900 hurricane, many of its records were lost or damaged. Brett Elbridge G. Littlejohn, who served as secretary from 1896 to 1931, salvaged most of the collection. In 1942, the foundation was reorganized as the Galveston Historical Society, in line with its mission of preserving Galveston's history and historical buildings. In 1895, Charlotte B. Allen died in Houston. She was born in New York in 1805 and married Augustus Allen in 1831 and likely came to Texas in 1834. Charlotte is often called the Mother of Houston, since her inheritance helped the Allen brothers buy the land that became the city. In August 1836, the Allen brothers bought a half a league of land on Buffalo Bayou with $5,000 of her money and advertised the sale of lots for the new community of Houston. She separated from Augustus in 1850. He left Texas, but Charlotte remained in Houston for almost 60 years until her death. In 1898, the Colorado County feud ignited in Columbus with the killing of Larkin Hope by an unknown assailant. Prior to this killing, Mark Townsend, a political power in Columbus, had stopped backing incumbent Sheriff Sam Reese to support Hope. Suspicion for the killing centered on a friend of the Reese family. Townsend picked a new candidate, Will Burford, who won the election. 7 months later, Reese was killed in a gun battle in Columbus, and Townsend and two friends were accused of the shooting. Reese's sons vowed revenge, and over the next 8 years, 5 more men were killed. All the participants on both sides were related to one another. A total of 10 men were killed during the feud, as were 2 innocent bystanders. Even after the feud ended, 2 Reese men met tragic deaths. The feud affected the economy and governance of Columbus for more than 2 decades. In 1859, Lamar Hunt and Kenneth S. Bud Adams announced the formation of the AFL. The first season came in the fall of 1960, with the AFL's 8 teams, including Hunt's Dallas Texans and Adams's Houston Oilers. The Oilers were AFL champions for the first 2 seasons in 1960 and 1961, and the Texans took the title in 1962. A decade after its formation, the 8 original AFL owners, known as the Foolish Club, forced a merger with the NFL. In 1970, Hurricane Celia came ashore at Corpus Christi, and to that time was the costliest hurricane in the state history. The eye moved inland and wandered through several South Texas towns with sustained winds up to 161 miles per hour and gusts to 180 miles per hour. 13 people died, and 7 counties were declared disaster areas, with an estimated $500 million in property damage and $100 million in crop losses. Celia finally exhausted itself, but spawned thunderstorms as far west as El Paso. In 1984, Mary Lou Retton won an all-around gold medal in women's gymnastics at the Los Angeles Olympics. She was born in West Virginia in 1968 and moved to Houston in 1983 to train under former Romanian coach Bela Caroli. In a duel with Romanian gymnast Ekarina Szabo, Retton finished her rotation with perfect scores of 10 on the floor exercise and vault, thus becoming the first U.S. woman in history to win a gold medal in the all-around gymnastics competition. She won 4 other gymnastics medals for a total of 5, which were the most of any Olympic athlete in 1984. Later that year, she was named Sports Illustrated Sportswoman of the Year and Associated Press Athlete of the Year. And in 2019, In the morning, Patrick W. Crucius, a 21-year-old from Allen, Texas, entered a Walmart store in El Paso and opened fire with an assault rifle, killing 23 and injuring another 23. After the shooting, he surrendered to Texas Rangers and an El Paso motorcycle officer. Most of the dead were injured were Hispanic, and his actions were designated as hate crimes. During his interrogation, Crucius said he targeted Mexicans. Crucius had posted a manifesto, The Inconvenient Truth, in which he claimed that he was inspired by a mosque shooting in New Zealand and the influx of Hispanics into the United States. He pled guilty to 90 federal murder and hate crime charges and was sentenced to 90 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. I'm just curious how he got 90 when he killed 23 and injured 23. That'd be 46. No, I don't know. Well, that's a shame. All right. Well, in this, I hope you appreciated this August 3rd, this Texas History Roundup. Come back tomorrow for another one, and we'll learn a little bit more Texas history. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all coming by. Take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.